Largest strike in history is taking place in India.
Here's a summary of the article.
Around 150 million people began a two-day general strike in India today against Prime Minister Narendra Modi's anti-labour and anti-trade union policies in India. Workers from both the public and private sectors were joined by teachers and students from across the country, forming possibly largest strike in history. Workers' strike photos from Haryana where thousands of people marched as part of All India General Strike. Below are a selection of app photographs from today's general strike. Mumbai, trade union activists demonstrate, march and wave communist flags on the first day of a two-day general strike. A large number of people carry the banner of the All India United Trade Union Centre. Kolkata, the strikers are joined by Communist Party of India Marxist activists.
This post received a score of 13,518, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
In India right now, Bangalore, public buses were off-road, schools were shut, some public banks were shut, and that's about it. This is in a state where the local government is the main opposition to the central federal govt. In the neighbouring state Tamil Nadu, the strike was non-existent.
I am in Tamil Nadu right now and there is no sign of a strike. I realised the scale of this only now after seeing this article.
To put it into perspective, India's land mass is one-third the size of the US, but they have more than 3 times as many people than the US, and growing.
That doesn't even put it in perspective. America could gain 1 billion people and still be outnumbered by India.
This isn't being covered anywhere. The India Times has a couple of pieces, but it's not exactly front page. I'm calling shenanigans from someone, I have no idea who though, be it the unions exaggerating or things being swept under the rug.
The revolution will not be televised.
Exactly. On top of that, this happened in the UK. No government will allow the notion of a full-blown organised protest spread.
Not government, billionaires who own news networks. Splitting hairs, I know. Can't let the peasants remember that they actually have more power due to sheer numbers than the billionaires. Might give them ideas.
Like Eat the Billionaires?
If you manage to finish an entire billionaire in under an hour, then you get all his money. It's like those food challenges at restaurants. It was a two-day strike that took place on Tuesday and Wednesday. To everyone questioning the number, every year also India does hold the world's largest strikes of all time. It sounds impressive, but rarely do the strikes achieve their outcomes. The fact that governments haven't responded adequately and that the media hasn't covered it with enough seriousness all point to a huge workers' undercurrent in the nation.
Dumb question, if working class is named as such, what's the word for those peeps above working class?
Based on classical Marxism, the working class is the class which must sell its labor in order to receive wages in order to pay for things like rent, food, transport, etc., and any taxes along with all of that. Which probably doesn't include people above the working class, because even if you take most professional high-wage earning workers out of the workforce for a given amount of time, they're probably gonna need to get a job eventually. In a classical Marxism, the two most important classes which operate under capitalist economic system are the working class and the bourgeoisie. Depending on region and business, you may find small business owners working harder than other employees, so in some metrics, it's not necessarily above the working class.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.